Moving on to the Duterte impeachment, the vice president is not concerned over the outcome of the House vote, nor the case going to trial at the Senate. But what she does worry about is its impact on her family. This report from mobile journalist Amy Atienza.
Monday, May 11 marks the start of House plenary debates on the report that will impeach Vice President Sara Duterte a second time. All congressmen, complainants, and the respondent herself had already been furnished copies of the articles of impeachment.
Saturday and Sunday to study the articles of impeachment and the evidence. For me, I submit that this 4 days is enough to comply with the reasonable period required in the Supreme Court decision.
If all goes according to timeline and plan, voting on whether she should be impeached could also happen on the same day. The magic number, 106, or a third of the House membership. The vote will then send the case to the upper chamber, the impeachment court. For House Deputy Speaker Ronnie Puno, the number will be overwhelming enough and breach the required yeses to impeach the VP one more time.
Kung ipagsama mo yung boto ng lakas lang at ng 55 na bumoto sa committee, you will already get your 106. Di ba? So, what are the odds? Kung pumupusta ka sa karera ng kabayo, panalo na siguro itong kabayong ito kasi 106 lang ang kailangan.
Lakas CMD, the biggest party in the House at the moment, met on Wednesday afternoon. There, at least 60 members have expressed intent to move the Duterte impeachment forward to full trial.
So definitely, as a party, we go behind the party's, the party members that have already invested in this proceeding, in this process of impeachment, namely the chair and the endorser. So we expect that Lakas will come out strong in terms of its vote. So it's possible that 200 votes might be secured.
The second largest bloc at the upper chamber, Congressman Puno's National Unity Party or NUP, could deliver more than 30 votes. That's only 60% of their total membership. It will be a conscience vote which could be swayed by a lot of factors, even personalities.
Yung mga problema dyan, siyempre in Mindanao, nahirapan yung aming mga miyembro kasi when they ask around, everybody says no. In other areas, as you know, the Iglesia ni Cristo has a very strong position about this matter, and it continues to be there.
And while her fate as VP could be decided over the next weeks or even months, Sara Duterte is not letting it worry her.
Lahat ng mga nangyayari sa buhay ng isang tao ay sinulat yan ng Diyos. So kung ma-impeach ako, yan ay sinulat na ng Diyos. Kung hindi man ako ma-impeach, see you sa
2028.
See you tomorrow.
The vice president is now at The Hague visiting her ICC-detained father, former President Rodrigo Duterte, who himself is awaiting full trial. This time for crimes against human over his very own drug war. Sara is adamant she will face her impeachment, but she wants her family left out of it. The VP's husband, Attorney Man Scarpio, has also been dragged in the case, with his bank transactions publicized in one House Justice Committee hearing.
Well, I think it's unfair dahil hindi naman sila vice president and hindi naman sila ini-impeach. And tulad ng mga asawa at mga anak din ng mga congressman, they have the right to privacy, being ordinary individuals and private citizens.
We're looking at it purely on the basis of the facts, on the basis of what came out, on the basis of the evidence, and in the name of truth and accountability. Wala po sa amin yan. It has nothing to do with friends, enemies, etc. It's all about accountability.
Kapatid Amy Atienza, we are One News.